Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, August 21st. Today is going to be a great day, for this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Amen. Um, I'm happy today. Last week, all right, so the last video, I just want to send out my apologies. I feel like I should apologize. I don't know why, but I don't like whining. I think I was like legit, just a little overwhelmed, but it's okay because once I hit the stop button, I kept it moving. I still have some things to do, but I ended up taking down all of my tomatoes, and it looks so much better over there. And today I'm gonna pull up my okras. I have approximately 10 okra plants, and I don't get out here as often as I used to, just because of work and doing things like doing things, trying to keep my house maintained inside. I think I said work already, plus working overtime and transporting my 15-year-old and the boys, and just things. I mean, I'm a mom too. As much as I would love to do this full time, I still have to keep it on. And my husband helps a lot. He also coaches the boys, so that makes it kind of easier. And it makes it easier with transportation and taking them. Some days he might be running behind at work because he does drive a truck. He's local, but he drives, so it's not like he works. He works Monday through Friday for the most part, but not like a 9 to 5 where 5 o'clock that's it. Sometimes he'll get a late run. Sometimes he won't. But anyway, I say all that to say, yes, it's not all on me, but I'm still a wife. I'm still a mom. I still have to and want to and need to do those things to run my house. So the garden kind of, I won't say it was put on the back burner. It just wasn't my main priority most days. And then trying to catch up on rest also from overworking myself. So as I'm looking around here, I'm gonna show you so much better the space for the tomatoes looks, as opposed to me trying to hold on. Initially, I was gonna just get rid of half of them and keep the rest and prune it down, but those leaf bugs were all over the place. It was just too much. It was too much. It's time to get prepared for the fall season, and it's time to get prepared for the fall season, and I want to get started on that. I believe I'm a bit behind schedule. I did start some seeds early this month or late July, but when I start, I suck. No, I don't suck. My follow up game can be weak sometimes. I started the seeds in late July, pretty much after I got back from vacation from Williamsburg, and I had those peat pellets, and I bought 2 pans of the Dollar Tree, like the pans, the aluminum pans. I had cabbage growing, broccoli, all the cool seasoned vegetables. And if I leave it in there and I forget, and then one thought at a time, Tony, one thought at a time. I didn't have anywhere to put them. Like, I had no space. I'm like, oh, where is this gonna go? I'm sorry, I remembered something else was growing. I had to see if the squash came out yet. I'm like, where is this all gonna go? So then those ended up dying out because I didn't have any space to put them. So I did not plan. I did not plan at all. So today it's just gonna be a little bit more cleanup. We're gonna pull. I didn't pull all the watermelons initially, like I stated. My husband said I should just keep them. However, I think it's time to pull the watermelons. Um, I think I should go back in the house and get taller boots. As I have on ankle socks and these ankle these ankle rain boots, it's not cutting it. We had plenty of rain, so the mosquitoes are out. Usually they're not out this early. So anyway, we're going to pull some of the watermelons. We're going to pull all the watermelons. Whatever did not get fully grown, that's it. Um, the chickens can have them. I'm going to pull half of my okra plants. I'm going to give my lemongrass a trim. and my sorrel bush is like leaning, it's like on a gangster lean. So I'm just going to clean up and maintain. I am going to be nosy and peek inside of my sweet potatoes to see what's underneath that soil. I want to know. I'm excited about that. Okay, I have my gloves on. I'm going to figure out how to do time lapse on this camera, and I'm just going to put it on a time lapse and get started. All right, so that's a lot. I had gotten some done, and apparently, not obviously, I don't know what word do I want to use. While pulling out the watermelons, I noticed like the actual branch, like where I planted the seed and the watermelon grew, was nice and thick and healthy, which helped produce these watermelons. Next season, I will not grow. Next spring, summer season, I will not grow my watermelon here. It's going to be moved to a different location, and probably somewhere where I won't be having so much foot traffic, meaning myself walking through. I will probably put them in the back, like where the tomatoes were growing initially, and that should give them, they won't be necessarily in my way too much. I can still walk back and forth and check on my other things without worrying about tiptoeing and trying to be mindful on not stepping on the watermelon. So I think this spot was a pretty decent spot. Or I may do it in the middle because I'm going to move my green stalks. Um, Probably somewhere alongside the perimeter of the actual garden, within the garden, but alongside the fence line. I will have to figure that out. So I'm going to pull um, the other watermelons on the other long bed, along with taking down at least 5 of the okra plants. I'll show you what I mean. And let me show you the tomatoes. Voila. We are cleared out, cleared and ready for takeoff. Cleared and ready for takeoff. While this trellis, this net trellis is up, what I will do is put in some beans, probably some peas rather. Put in some peas. And I was thinking about doing a cover crop over here. I have a cover crop. I don't know if I want to put it here or in that bed right there where I pulled the corn out a video or so ago. But this looks so much better. I did pull out some of the grass growing in the beds, and I'm going to do some more today. Then I'm going to work on this row and pulling the grass and pulling out the beans that were growing in this row. Here, I still have some peppers growing along this row. I'm going to let that sit and marinate for about another week, maybe a week or so, and pull that. Oh, here are the 2 watermelons that I did pull that were growing. I don't think they will have enough time in the season. Maybe, because I live in a pretty decent season. And I don't know if a pretty decent, not time zone, growing zone. And this pile, I don't know if you saw it on time lapse, but this was still producing like a lot. Look, I don't know if you can see that baby melon right here. I mean, there was a bunch of them. Here's another one. And I feel so bad about pulling these baby melons. You know what I'm saying? If this was July, I would let it go. Let's see what's growing on the other end. Like they're growing out of the garden. Here's another, where is it? Another melon right here. Here's some in here. So I'm definitely saving the seeds for all of these melons. And truth be told, oh, my throat itches, my fault. I might grow the tomatoes over here and over there, and let me know what y'all think, and maybe let this row and this row be the 2 different melons. And if it grows out, it'll also like somewhat mulch this area. I think that'll work for next spring. Okay. So anywho, now not anywho, anyway, my friend says she hates when I say that. I don't realize I say it as often. Down there is okra, so I'm going to start pulling some of that out. It's so congested over there. I don't think I have a place to prop y'all up. I'll try. If I do prop y'all up, I apologize in advance for my backside facing y'all. Okay, found my machete. I didn't have to even go in my shed. It was actually right here in the garden. I am going to chop this down. So I was worried. I'm like, this hoary wouldn't cut it. Maybe, maybe not. But the stalks on these okras are so... Oh, a green bean. I'm sorry, a kidney bean. I just noticed some of the kidney beans I replanted from a couple of videos back are starting to grow. There's a lot of hindsight in this garden this year. I'm not going to get into that today, but it's a lot of hindsight. Okay, so I am going to get chopping with my pretty much dull knife. I am going to keep, the okra that it's up here growing and it's good and ready to eat. I'm going to keep those. So I'm like getting ready to stalk and harvesting at the same time. All right, I'm going to show you what I mean by how thick these branches are. All right, this one isn't as bad, but you see that one over there, how thick it is? Even this one, which I'm not cutting down. But let's see if I can get in this. Oops. Look at that. That's like a baby freaking oak tree. So, yeah. That's why. And that's not even as sharp as I need it. Whew. So, really quick, this Star of David okra I had gotten from the okra lady. I know I found her on Instagram. How I actually found her was listening to a podcast a couple of years ago. Well, I heard her episode, and that one was recorded a couple of years ago. So I found this podcast and I started binging on it, and that's how I found out about her. I think she had an Etsy shop, but I just clicked the link in her bio on Instagram and purchased some seeds from her. Those seeds, obviously, they worked, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep maybe 3. Well, they're all one branch, so I'll keep one plant and let maybe 2 go to seed, because I'm going to share it with Mr. Watson, some seeds, and keep some for next season, as well as the burgundy okra. I don't know if I purchased burgundy okra seeds from the okra lady as well, or these may have been seeds from years past that I saved from my own garden. A lot of them are overgrown. It's going to rain, because I heard the thunder, and I'm just going to keep pulling and pulling and pulling, and then I have some grass that I need to pull up, so I can put the these mosquitoes are out bright and early, so I can start mulching this area with the chip. Let me show you my chip drop that I got. I don't think I inserted a picture or a video of my chip drop last video. I showed it when my husband I showed the bucket my husband was moving it from, but I never showed it to y'all. So that's it right there. That's the chip drop. It's about maybe 6.5 feet in height, it was delivered approximately 20 yards, like a full dump truck full. And then they called me back like 2 or 3 days later saying, hey, this is so-and-so from Chip Drop. Where do you want me to? I said, no. Please, no more. I hadn't even moved this. Oh, that's the thunder. I think I'm going to cut this short. But I was like, no, please don't send any more. I hadn't even moved the first mountain that you gave me yet. So I'm happy that they came. I'm happy that It was quicker than when I first requested it earlier this year. And because there's a lot of building near me, a lot going up. It went from a tobacco field across the street to like it's a whole huge subdivision now. But thank you so much for watching. I am going to get back to work. So, ooh, I'm sorry. I'm going to get back to work and move as fast as I can because it is, what time is it? It's only 8:39 in the morning, and it looks like it's about 7:30 at night. Have y'all noticed the sun is going down so much earlier now these days? Because summer is over. Quick random note. I like the summer. I don't like burning up and sweating so much. I enjoy the summer because I enjoy the longer days. I enjoy the sunlight and it makes me happy inside. It's something about the winter that makes me like a little bit more cranky and moody. Let me know if I'm not the only one or not, or what is your favorite season. I'm going to hurry up and clear this out. I'll try to take a picture or something of the finished product, at least finished for today. Maybe at the end of this post, at the end of this, not post, what is this? Video. Thank y'all so much. Stay blessed. I really appreciate you guys. And please, 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 please do not forget to pay it forward. Have a good one. Later.